Right, I've got quite a few more exotic skins to show you here. I really have got rather a lot, so I'll definitely make it in a series of short videos. Otherwise, this will go on and on. This one, it's just like a desk tidy. You put your mail in there. If I bring it close to the camera, you can see the skin is quite rough. This is caiman skin. Caiman is rather rough and sort of pockmarked. From a distance it looks like alligator or crocodile, but this is a better example of caiman. And this is a wallet. If I bring it close, you can see there's very sort of rough scales, a lot of pot marking. Each scale is full of pot marks. So it's very rare that this is fake. It's actually not the most common choice of skin because it's rough. It's not everybody's taste. Most people prefer crocodile or alligator. Quite frankly, it would barely be worth faking, and it would be quite difficult to fake because of the rough surface. So it's very rare if you see what you think is alligator or crocodile, and it's got this rough surface. It's caiman. It's very rare that it would be fake. What else have we got here? Now then, these two are interesting. One of these is fake, one of them is genuine. They're both very shiny, both very smooth. Both appear to be gorgeous skins. This black one is the fake. It's just simply too shiny. When you look closely, it's got all of the wrinkling between the scales. There's quite a lot of wrinkling, which fake skin usually doesn't have. Fake skin is usually a little bit smooth. Let's find a fake. Here's the dreadful one. I think this was in the earlier film. This one, if you look carefully between the scales, it's just too smooth between the scales. There isn't enough. This one has wrinkling, so from a distance it can look real, but it's actually fake. Now this one, they look very similar in texture, very smooth, very shiny, and because of the shininess and it's quite smooth, you could be fooled and think that was fake, but it's not. It's a genuine skin. It's a cigarette case actually. I think it's 1930s. It does have the sensory hair scars. It's particularly gorgeous. So let's pop those. And now then, we've got another fake here. This was part of a wallet which was all falling apart, and I'd started to restore it. I bought it years ago before I truly understood what I was dealing with, and it turned out on close inspection it was fake. It looks quite attractive, but it's too smooth. It folds too readily. Genuine skin doesn't fold quite so cleanly. It's too clean between the scales. Let me try and find. Let's show you how it folds. Let's get out the ghastly fake. We know this to be fake. And if I fold it, it folds very cleanly straight through the scales. It just folds like a normal calf skin would. If I sort of roll it in the light, you can see it reflects light fairly uniformly because it's folded straight through the skins, not scales, not around the scales. Let me just pick up one of the original genuine skins. You see it's got a less uniform. You can see it reflects light rather differently. And if I fold that, it kind of sparkles because the scales themselves remain quite flat and it folds around the scales. So that's another way of telling. And when you run your finger over it, feels I've got a fold here, but it feels bumpy across the surface, whereas the fake, it feels smooth. Embossed calf skin folds easily. Alligators and crocodiles don't fold easily. This is a gorgeous skin, quite lumpy. It's got a few peaks and troughs. But let me stop with this recording here. We'll keep them quite short, and I'll just do a series. Otherwise, this is going to be simply too long.